Welcome to another episode of Questions, Comments, and Concerns, where we unpack and talk a little bit about the topics that have come up frequently with our client meetings and phone calls. And today I'm here with Thomas. Again, my name is Greg, and we're going to talk a little bit about 529s today and when it's appropriate for people to use these investment products for their college expenses and with grandchildren and their own children. Thomas, why don't we talk a little bit about when it's appropriate?
Yeah, so 529s, it's another name for college savings accounts. And for tax purposes, they're treated like Roth IRAs, meaning the money goes in after tax, the money grows tax-free, and ultimately when you take the distributions, assuming they're for eligible expenses, those distributions are tax-free as well.
Tax-free. I like those words. So talk to me a little bit about what expenses, because it gets a little gray, and some clients even talk to us about, can we even use these 529 accounts for rent, apartments? We know we can use them for dorms, but talk to us a little bit about what they can use the expenses.
Yeah, we get that question a lot. What can I use this to pay for? And so the good news is it's pretty broad. You can use it for the tuition and fees, books, even computer costs, internet access. But the big question we get is housing. I'm not going to live on campus. I want to live off campus in an apartment or rent a house. Can I do that? And the answer is yes, you absolutely can. You can use it to pay for off-campus housing up to the cost of the on-campus housing for that particular college. So absolutely you can.
Utilities, everything even.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So one of the questions that comes up quite a bit with our clients too is the risk of overfunding of 529, and what do we do if we have too much money in the 529? Talk to us a little bit about what we've, and you and I talk about it all the time, but talk to what we tell our clients to do in these instances.
Yeah, so you're right. Particularly if your kids or your grandkids are close to college, the question of how much should I put in here toward college comes up. And so first of all, the good news is that because the parent or the grandparent would be the owner of the account, they have the ability to change the beneficiary of that child or grandchild. So that's first of all. So you can change that if it ends up not being used. But you're right, you don't want to overfund it, because any money that you take out that's not used for college is going to have penalties on it. And so that's a calculation of how much should I put in there, what college are they looking at, things like that. We would rather someone err on the side of underfunding it, particularly if they're close to college age, attending college. We'd rather them underfund it and instead pay for out of their cash flow those college expenses. And so you're right, you want to make sure you don't overfund it and look at that. But the other thing is, with the Secure Act 2.0, they made some changes recently to allow you to be able to convert that money after a certain period of time, to be able to convert that to a Roth for that child or grandchild. And so that's something that I hope we can talk about in a future video, those options of converting that money to Roth and helping that child get a head start on their retirement savings.
No, that's a great point. So the overfunding becomes less of an issue if you can convert it to a Roth and then use it down the road for retirement.
Yeah.
Right. So a lot of our clients open, and even personally, I've opened these 529 accounts at Fidelity. Each state has their own, practically each state has their own 529 plan for state income tax reasons. But in Texas, we can just use the Fidelity plans, and they've been fantastic performers, and their expenses are in line. And so we would want our clients and prospects to come talk to you and I about these options without opening it at Fidelity and even Schwab.
Yeah, so we want to encourage our clients to come reach out to us if you have additional questions. Let us know. We'd be happy to help our clients explore if a 529 is right for you and get it opened.
Great information, Thomas. We appreciate it. We look forward to our clients calling in.